on with the TikTok. Say the TikTok is not responding. Then it said couldn't record the video, try back again later. That's perplexing. You see? Why don't we ask our pastors these questions about what's happening in the world? Why don't the pastors talk about how people like Dr. Sebi and all of these other metal herbalists and holistic medicine teachers, why don't they talk about those things? Herbs mean, holistic means it's a spiritual thing. Why don't they preach about that? Why don't God tell them to teach the people about herbs that's connected to nature and holistic that's connected to the spirit? What you believe you receive? Why don't these preachers say they're interacting and meditating and praying to God? Why don't God tell them to tell the people about herbs and holistic? And why do people like Dr. Sebi come up dead and all teaching us about cayenne pepper? Simple things like that. Oh, castor oil. Just rub that on you. Why are those type of people being silenced, unalived, jailed? Because they're telling someone about something that they know. What's wrong with them telling people what they know? If they think and have done the research and realize that it can help a lot of people from being sick. But we're supposed to keep listening to a mere man say take poison. You see, take chemicals to heal us. But nobody's not being healed in the medical industry pushing poison and chemicals. Everybody getting worse in their health. But the industry is getting rich off of everybody getting worse in their health. But the preacher's not preaching about that. God not telling the preachers anything about the medical industry deceiving the people with the chemicals. Who is their God? Why are the preachers not talking about this white man, pink man called Bill Gates, buying up all of the land across the United States of America? Bill Gates got to die. So why Bill Gates need all of the land? What is Bill Gates' intentions of the land? The land is where we are supposed to grow fruits, vegetables, build houses. You understand? Why the preachers don't talk about that? Why God don't expose Bill Gates to the preachers so they can come warn the people? The seeds to grow the apples, to grow the tree with the fruits on it. Why preachers don't talk about all of the feminine trees are being chopped down? So if the woman is the one who bring forth, birth, the fruit, if we don't have no fruit trees, then how we gonna eat? Is this where the genetically modified lab food? I got to take the woman trees out of here. People still gonna want to eat because we program them to be useless eaters. Why the preachers don't preach about that? Why don't the preachers preach about how many people are incarcerated in jail cells? They are preaching and teaching the God. They are supposed to be saving souls, but so many prisons are built to get people inside of them. They got preachers everywhere in these churches across this world. Why is the healing? The words not healing people. It's time for us to ask the questions to the preacher. It's time for us to get online. Stop being afraid to use your throat chakra. Stop being silenced. and speak up. Once you hear the truth about anything anybody's saying, go get it in your own words. See? That's how we get it in the algorithm. Stop being afraid to put up video online. Stop being afraid to ask your pastor. Stop being afraid to stay after church a few minutes. Pastor, I got a few questions. Keep asking one behind another. Don't let them tell you that God said this, the word said. No, you explain this to me. If this is your job, this is your calling, you explain this to me. Don't tell me to go look in the word. Don't tell me what God said. Tell me the answer to my question, because you are here, a vessel for God. So God should speak through you in this moment, because he's the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. So if I'm coming to you, God knows I'm coming to you because he sees all. So if you don't have the answers to my question, that should make you look at a pastor a different way. He's supposed to have the answer. He said he's doing work for God. God will always give you an answer. He will always give you an answer. We got to start asking questions about all of this stuff. Why do pastors just want to stay in the Bible days? Mary with the issue of blood, Jonah in the belly of the whale, Daniel in the lion's den, you see? The burning bush, and Moses built the ark, and parting the Red Sea, and Jesus walked on the river. Why they in the past? Today, we got planes flying in the air, dropping chemicals on us. They got people trying to show us how to heal our body, and they're being unalived, they're being put in jail, they're being silenced off the platforms. Why they not talking about that? They got people that cannot pay because the price of living is not going up, but they in the church telling people that they're robbing God. Well, if the money ain't going to God, then take the money and give it to the people who ain't got nowhere to go, who ain't got nothing to eat. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, it's time for us to call these pastors out. It's time for us to knock that church pathology belief system thing down. We got to do it. We got to make them pastors change their narrative, change their ways. It's not about them. It is about us. It is about we.